man. No, I've already been through this game making me cry. No, Endwalker already showed me this game can be messed up.
Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Nullertian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Meteor, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. That Holmgang was clutch. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather and your two companions. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. And yet, look how far we have come. 'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. 'Twas this capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. There, 'tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit Oriange's learned perspective. Grandfather, is it you? Then why?
Abandon this quest, Alice. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils.
Sabotage? But we must disable the coils, if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival.
Your defiance seals your fate.
No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never...
Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will, and the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute.
Oh...
Scurry back to your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve. But should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself.
Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, that's so messed up. That light in my grandfather's eyes. He has suffered the same fate as Nail. Oh. Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it, and it still messed up. My grandsire is no more. That was naught but a phantom that profaned his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I have freed my grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be the one.
Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged.
You don't... No, you don't want to be the one. Let somebody else do it. No, you don't want to be the one. Oh, God. Oh. That's not okay.
Truly, it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to Northern Thanalan again, it would appear. I must thank you, Meteor. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. But you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. Pray go on ahead and apprise Urianger of all that has occurred. I'll join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while.
The acknowledgement of Northern Thanalan is like when somebody tells a joke at a funeral. Like, you're so sad, it's just nice to kind of, like, chuckle a little bit. Like, it would appear, oh, of course, we're at Northern Thanalan again. Of course we are. Why would we expect to be anywhere else? I think actually I can just like fly down there. I don't even think it's far, but whatever. It's what they gave us tickets. Let's use the tickets. Oh man. I don't think she can be the one. I don't think anybody should have to be the one that kills a tempered family member, even back in ARR when tempering is uncurable. And the idea that I would know Endwalker and Shadowbringer's lore, and they would make that decision and believe they're okay with it because it's uncurable, only makes it worse. Okay.
The triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of dread's task completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I, since the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast shadow which falleth across thy brow?
Oh, awful things, buddy. Awful things. I appreciate your joy in seeing me, but that was awful.
An old foe and an old friend. So 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louis Soir that Lady Alice beheld. An unnatural conjuration enthralled to the elder primal. That the fiend should deign to choose himself of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet, what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if Lady Alice did absent herself from future forays into the coils. I have come too far to surrender grief, Urianger.
Oh, God, child.
My lady, I am resolved to defeat these fiends, that naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Nail Vandarnis. Vandonis was a legatus of the Gallian Empire who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. He, I say, for Nail was, for a certainty, no maid. The noble house of Vandonis, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Alec. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn of the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower, the mechanics required to command the satellite, yet lay hidden underneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. Well, 'tis little wonder that he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Vandonis' resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was as content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. I only hope the 2 thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words. Those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove his source of worship. Otherwise, our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught.
Forgive me my indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise, indeed, to speak of expunging the Primal's thralls. But canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thy own grandsire?
My heart and my mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut. And aught might serve to sustain him. Meteor, while Uriante and I endeavor to ascertain the existence to any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we have achieved so much, I owe you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun.
Though time has dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louis Soir, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Charlayan. Yet, when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we yet fain protect, must we truly reach for more? So, you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familial propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as unlock them, and Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door shall never have been opened. That was weird. That was weird. That was a weird ending. Oh, that was weird. That was weird.